and welcome to Village Stories. My name's Sarah and I am a storyteller at the Village Storytelling Centre in Pollock. I hope you've enjoyed the last few stories. We had the Little Red Riding Hood with the big bad wolf. We had the elves and the shoemaker making shoes. We had the ugly duckling. Quack, 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 quack. I find my stories in all sorts of places. Sometimes I think and make them up. Sometimes I remember them from when I was little, from my granny or my mummy telling me stories. And sometimes I find stories in books. And that is where today's story is going to come from. I have been inspired by a story in Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories. It is a story about how a leopard got his spots. Once upon a time, a long time ago, in Africa. Some say all the animals lived on the high veldt, an orange, yellowy, sandy place where Leopard loved to live. Because Leopard blended in with the sand and could play hide and seek. Leopard would creep up on Giraffe and Zebra and would shout, "Peekaboo!" said Giraffe. "Oh," said Zebra, "not again." Now Giraffe and Zebra were getting a little bit fed up. Giraffe said, "We never win this game because Leopard blends in too well with the sand." "Yes, just once I would like to win," said Zebra. And so they walked until they found somewhere they could hide. They found the forest, and Giraffe hid in the tall trees. Zebra hid in the long-leaved plants. Finally, Leopard came searching for them. He could hear them laughing, and he could smell them with his nose, but he could not see them, for something magical had happened. While Giraffe was standing in the trees, the shadows had given him beautiful brown patches all over his coat, from his ears and ossicones, down his long legs to his hoofs. Zebra had been given beautiful black stripes as she was hiding in the long leaves. And they fit in perfectly, hiding in the forest. Leopard could not see them and started to get a little bit sad. "Oh, Giraffe and Zebra, I'm sorry for always winning. I'll play more fair from now on. But where are you?" And just then out jumped Giraffe and Zebra, and they both said, "Peekaboo! Thank goodness I found you at last. You look beautiful. Look at your beautiful patches, giraffe, and look at your beautiful stripes, zebra. I would like something special too. And so they sat and they thought about what Leopard could have. Leopard was lying on a big tree trunk under the leaves. The leaves were casting little shadowy spots all over his fur. And then he noticed all over, from his pointy ears to his furry tail, he had beautiful spots. And that is how the leopard got his spots. And that is how they all made friends and lived happily ever after. The end. That was my version of how the leopard got his spots, based on Rudyard Kipling's story. The real one is much longer and has other characters, like Bavane, the dog-headed baboon, who is very wise. I encourage you to read all about the Just So stories because they are very interesting. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Maybe you can make up your own Just So story, like how monkeys learn to swing from trees, or how cats got their whiskers or tails. I hope you have lots of fun. Maybe you could even dress up like the animal. You could make an animal mask and make the animal noises. I hope you have lots and lots of fun. So bye from me and bye from Thomas. See you soon.